Hi, I'm Jen Goodrow, and I am the lead on CS161C. And how I've taking over this class is that me and Tina both taught this class. We kind of made some changes to it and from what it was previous was. And so this is the current template for it. I'm going to add new teachers as they get added to this template. You're welcome to copy and take what you like and leave the rest. You don't have to teach it this way. This is just the suggestion we have for you and the information that we have. So some of the things that we've changed from the previous version, and if you prefer the previous version, I can get that for you, is that we condensed all of Jim Bailey. He's the one who wrote up a lot of this documentation. He had made all these individual write-ups on the different topics, and we condensed them into a book that you can get published, and they do have it at the bookstore, so they can have a hardbound copy of it so that they don't have to print it themselves. Or they can just use the PDF version that we have here, and that's right here, the CS161C readings. And then we also added a few things. So I added in my lectures and videos, if you go in here, you'll see you have my slides with lectures and videos, or with lectures, and then I record my classes in Zoom, and so they're available here. And Joseph Colton, he has these other videos that he made that cover a lot of the topics. So I have his videos here as well. And so you're welcome to use those, both my slides and his videos, depending on how you want to go about teaching the class. So I don't think I have any in week 1's lecture, but in week 2's lecture, I have what I have here is called CTFs. And so what CTFs are, so if I just open one of the lectures, you can see I have it in here, and I have a web page, and it's changed slightly from this, so I will, and what you would want to do is have this be in your own directory, so you could either just take these out or just have it do some other thing with these. I personally have it set up where I have some code on the student website, and I'll create a video on how to go about making these and how, if you want to make it for yourself and show how the students work. I'll make a video on that. So that's what I have for these, is the CTFs for the students. So you could take these out and modify them for your purposes. What we also added were these exercises. So these are kind of built into the Moodle, and again, these, if you want to remove them, you're welcome to. I basically just wanted to have some kind of automated thing that the students could get more practice and more reinforcement of the topics without me having to grade. That's what these are. The CTFs is just for when I'm lecturing. I like to have 5-minute breaks in between me talking, because nobody wants to listen to someone talk for 2 hours. So I like those as a breakup of reinforcing whatever I just talked about for the students. These examples of the exercises let students go through code and practice on things. They're not the most robust, and they can be challenging depending upon what is going on, but so I'll give you an example with this one. So this one, right, it says basically there's something wrong with this code. It wouldn't, if you just try to run it in a IDE or compile it, it wouldn't work. And to make it work, you have to add something to it. So if you look, the problem is that it doesn't include the standard library or the STD. Right, so there's 2 ways about it. You could either come in here and do using standard or using namespace standard, and if I check, you'll see it worked. And if I refresh this, so I could try it again, you can see that there's a other option you could do, right, is STD. Double colon, and you can check, and you see it checks it. So that's the intent of these. I will tell you, how all of that works can be challenging of getting them 100% correct. And it does grade them when they finish this. They can hit submit, and it submits the stuff for their grading purposes, and it does go into the gradebook. And you can go in here. One of the things about the gradebook is you'll notice there is no date system in here, so there is no cutoff dates for these exercises, because there's no cutoff for H5Ps, but I do have in here under grade, right? It's in exercises and they get points for them, and so I have a category of exercises. And so it'll grade it for them, and they can figure out the right answer, and I don't mind helping them figure it out. But I will tell you that, so how you go about editing and changing these is you have to come back up, open up it in the main directory, and you go to More, and you click on H5P content. And then you get the list of the H5Ps that I have here. You'll notice that I was standard with some of them, but like this one is different and this one is different. You could, and Tina included hers in here. So this is the very first one, and I just want to show you what it kind of looks like. So this is the thing. If you go in and edit it, it lets you modify how like each one of them and see like you could make changes to them. So you can see here, this is what gets displayed on the screen. And then if you scroll down, you'll see down here, right, these are the solutions, right? So this is looking for keywords. That's the main thing it does. It looks for the keywords. And so it says using namespace standard. And an alternate keyword, right, is so standard cout and then standard and del. If I wanted to, I could just add, right, just standard cout. If I wanted to have different versions in it, that's what you would do if you wanted to add multiple versions. I will tell you, you could also use regular expressions in here. Regular expressions are not the most robust. I will look at one of the older ones, or one of the later ones. So I'll go back, and like I think one of these has regular expressions in them. I didn't know about regular expressions when I started, and so I started trying to use regular expressions. They don't always work the way you would like them to, and it doesn't recognize all the regular expressions like it would another form of doing this. And so if you want to remove these, that is perfectly understandable. But they're just here because they help the students, in my opinion, have something else to play with and practice, and the more practice they get, the better, the more like they're going to figure it out. Especially if it's something that we don't actually have to grade and it automatically does it. The other thing in the Moodle that I have built in is self-evals for their assignments. And so what these are, you can come in here and do questions. They're just basically the questions that I put in here of like, did you do XYZ for the lab? Did you do X, like, right? Does your program use an integer variable? Does your program use a string variable? And then I also have this thing at the bottom that is, tell me 3 things that went well this week. I just know from personal experience when you're frustrated and angry and upset, focusing on 3 things that are good will sometimes help cheer you up and make you happier. So I just wanted to end things on a happy note, so that's why I have them all ended on a happy note. You're welcome to remove the self-evals or the questions. It's up to you. I just am including them because it's what I like having done each week. So that's basic here. I will add the other video and send you the other video about the CTFs. If you would like anything sent to you individually, like if you I have all the slides in here, if you'd like me to just send you my current set of slides so that you don't have to download them, then to edit them, and then to upload them, you're welcome to, I can send you those individually. It's up to you. Please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'm happy to help in any manner with how how the Moodle shell is working and what you might need. Thanks for listening to me, and have a wonderful day.